Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Alright, let's check what we have for you right now. Let's check it out what we have for you today. We have a car that is basically an Opel, but with a Chevrolet logo. And what we have right now for you, it's a 143 scale 1986 Chevrolet Monza hatch SR. Now, the reason I said this is an Opel, because it truly is an Opel with a Chevrolet badge. This is based on the Opel Monza. No, the Opel Ascona, I'm sorry. Opel Ascona. And basically, as you know, the Chevrolet Monza was made in Brazil, was built in Brazil, and it was sold obviously in Brazil and some other countries in, I will say, probably Latin America. Not sure if Chevrolet sold outside Latin America as a Monza. But, and I'm not talking about the Chevrolet Monza, which is the old school American car. We're talking about the Brazilian model now. Now, this model, they started making them, I'm talking about the Chevrolet, from 1982 all the way down to 1996. They did refresh the model here and there a bit, but basically, it was basically mostly a copy of the Opel Ascona. I gotta say it, even though they kept it almost the same, I'm glad they care about the Latin American market because Opel, for some reason, I guess it's because they were connected with Chevrolet, they were not selling much in Latin America no more. So basically, Chevrolet is the one that made the models from Opel for the Latin American market. I know a few countries still had Opel. If I'm not mistaken, Chile still had Opel, but mostly were Chevrolets. And this model sold pretty well in Latin America. Pretty well. I remember seeing them a lot. They had them as a two-door hatchback. They had them as a two-door sedan. It was quite popular. This car, I love it. I like the style. I like the hatchback more than the sedan, to tell you the truth. And this one was built more or less like the sportier version of the hatch. Really cool car. Let's see the engines. The engines that came out as a Chevrolet Monza was a 1.6 or a 1.8. Then in 1986, when this model came out, they came as a more powerful 1.8 and a 2.0. Like I said before, they did get some um refresh versions. Like later in the years, they refreshed the model a bit. And I'm reading here that they did sell some diesel versions available for the export markets, which were mostly from Uruguay and Argentina. Really nice looking car. Really attractive. I like the spoiler in the back. I like the alloy wheels, or the rims, how you call them. I really like them. They really look nice. They're simple, but they it reminds me a lot of the 80s. That's the type of wheels they like to put in the 80s cars. And they look cute. They look good looking. Alright guys, so I'm gonna let this car go around a few times and I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So I was looking at the car that was going around. I see this is a 2.0 version. So this one had like the biggest engine of all. So what do you guys think about this car? Does it bring you memories? As a Chevrolet, as an Opel, as a Vauxhall, as a Holden? I'm not sure if Holden had this model too for the Australian market and the New Zealand market. Let me know in the comments, guys. Have you drove these cars? Do you see them? Do you still see them on the roads? Were they reliable? I love to read all your comments. Believe me, I read them all because it really, gives me the knowledge. I'm not an expert. I talk about what I read and mostly what I know. And you guys always give me a bunch of good comments that I really love to know about things I don't know about other countries' markets. And I would love you to let me know more, definitely. As you see, it has the Brazilian license plate because this is actually for Brazilian. This model is part of a Brazilian collection that came out. Beautiful color, beautiful. The color is okay. It's a race. It's the black color. Gives it mean. Red and black always gives it a meaner look to the car, which I like. All right, guys. Don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button. That will remind you when I post more videos. Take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.